Grigor Abrahamian, a rising star of Armenian opera, is always humming this melody. He has been singing Kano and Girl of Mush since he was 8 or 9. He couldn't have known then that he was to become an opera singer, but there was no doubt he had caught the classical singing bug. Once I fell in love with music and art, there was no turning back. Little Grigor's mother had to put him in a choir after his school teachers complained that he disturbed his classes by constantly humming to himself. My mother always encouraged me. "You should be singing," she'd say. "I love it when you sing." But I never thought I would devote my life to singing and art in general. Today, Grigor, 27, has roles in almost all of the National Opera's productions, including La Traviata, Spartacus, Arshak II, and Ararat. The young man had his triumphant debut at Armenia's leading musical temple 4 years ago, when he sang in the opera Sayat Nova in the role of the titular troubadour. The sound of the standing ovations he received still ring in his ears. When you come out on stage at the end and bow before an applauding audience, all your hard work. Incidentally, it's pretty complicated work. The time and energy you've invested, the sacrifices you've made, because a singer must deprive himself of certain things to perform at peak level, are rewarded through those applauses and standing ovations. The opera star is also an engineer. It was after completing his course at Yerevan's Polytechnic that he was admitted to the conservatory's voice department. Currently, parallel to his musical career, he's continuing his engineering studies. I'm specializing in business administration and information technology. Grigor would not have had the chance to sing in Arshak II or any other opera had he not had a fateful meeting with an Armenian from Philadelphia 10 years ago. At the time, he sang in the choir of the Newark District's Hayardat's house. During a concert, a benefactor who was a guest of the Catholicos had asked to know whether I studied at a conservatory. He was told that I was actually an engineering student. "I definitely want him to study at a conservatory and graduate," he had said. I'm very grateful to that man. He was Hovannes Megerian, whom, alas, I've only met once, but that meeting has been pivotal for me. Grigor Abrahamian has been mentored by some of the luminaries of Armenian music. Now he studies with Maestro Hovannes Chekijian. Grigor's baritone is among the National Opera's best voices. From the outset, the classical music world embraced the engineer-musician with distinguished accolades. His very first performance at a prestigious competition brought him his maiden victory. In 2014, he was awarded the RA President's Youth Prize. I was overjoyed. Receiving the President's Prize is a great honor to any performer. I think it is Armenia's top award for young classical musicians. The RA President's Youth Prize was launched 11 years ago by the Hayastan All-Armenian Fund and sponsored by benefactors Jean and Albert Bohosian of Switzerland. The prize is awarded to young talents in not only classical singing and music, but also literature, theater, cinema, fine arts, photography, and design.
Շատ շնորհակալ եմ համահայկական հիմնադրամին նմանատիպ ձեռնարկներ կազմակերպելու, նմանատիպ մրցույթներ կազմակերպելու համար.
I'm extremely grateful to the Hayastan All-Armenian Fund for organizing such competitions and encouraging young people, because accolades and awards are of great significance to any performer, as they inspire us to strive toward even more serious goals, bigger accomplishments, and perfection.
Նպատակներ դեպի ավելի լավ աշխատանք, դեպի կատարելագործում.
To Grigor, the end point of the road to perfection can only be the stage of the Metropolitan. Yet he can't imagine even the most lucrative contract making him leave his native theater, the country of his ancestral melodies, for good.